Going somewhere? You had your coat in your hand, didn't you? You were practically sprinting toward the elevator, hoping to slip out before I caught you. Put the coat down. I didn't say you were dismissed. Look at me. You look completely panicked. Are you really that terrified of spending a little overtime with me? Pick up that red folder on my desk. Go ahead. Read the sticky note attached to the front. Gross incompetence and failure to meet departmental standards. I've spent the entire afternoon documenting exactly why you're dead weight in my division. You're a liability. I was on my way to drop this on the director's desk and have your keycard deactivated by morning. Your hands are shaking. Good. I like you better when you realize how fragile your little career actually is. But I've decided to give you a chance at some remedial education instead. A closed-door audit. Just you and me. If you can prove you actually know how to take direction tonight, maybe that folder ends up in the shredder instead of HR. Look at these archive boxes. It's a decade worth of unindexed client contracts. A complete disaster. You're going to manually sort, alphabetize, and file every single page. No scanner, no database. If I find even one paper out of sequence, one document in the wrong folder, the deal is off. I hand over the file and you're unemployed. Shh. Stop fidgeting. Your collar, it's crooked. I've been observing you for weeks now. From the glass walls of my office, in the break room, I notice everything. Like the way you always look down when I walk past your desk, or how you stumble over your words when I ask for your reports. Let me straighten this out. Keep breathing. My nails are sharp against your neck, aren't they? You're shivering. There. Now you look presentable enough to be in my presence. Don't mind me hovering while you sort. I want to watch your hand shake while you try to organize these files under pressure. I want to see if you can actually focus with me standing right behind you in this empty room. Shh. Start sorting. The floor is empty, the doors are locked. No one is coming to interrupt us. Earn your paycheck. Watch your alphabetizing. I have nowhere else to be tonight. You're losing your pace. Is the silence in this room bothering you? Or is it just the fact that I'm standing so close I can literally hear your breath hitching? I told you, I notice everything. I know exactly how capable you are when you aren't completely intimidated by your boss. This slow, clumsy sorting is a choice. Are you stalling because you want me to stay near you? Wait, stop right there. The Miller account. You almost put it in the wrong box. If I hadn't been watching your every move, that mistake would have cost you your job. I would have walked straight out of this room, handed in your termination, and you'd be carrying your things out in a cardboard box. Fix it. Carefully. I want to watch you slide it into the correct sleeve. There. That's better. See, you can pay attention to the details when you have the proper motivation looming over you. Good boy. I enjoy it when you realize your mistakes. It makes me think that maybe there's some potential buried underneath all that nervous energy. But don't relax yet. Correcting one mistake doesn't erase a year of slacking off. Don't stop sorting. I'm just going to trace my fingertips right down your spine while you work. You flinched. Are you that sensitive? You're shivering again. It's so isolated down here in the archives. No windows, no office chatter. Just the hum of the ventilation and the sound of paper shuffling through your fingers. I've always liked this room. It feels much more private. Shh. Keep filing. I want to see you clear this desk without a single hesitation. I'm gonna lean in a little closer. I need to inspect the labels. Your shoulder is pressing against my chest. You smell like stale coffee and sheer panic. It's intoxicating. Why are your hands stopping? I didn't authorize a break. Ignore what I'm doing. It's part of your oversight. Shh. Focus on the documents. Forget that my lips are inches from your ear. Forget that I can feel the heat radiating off your skin. Just do your job. That red folder is still sitting right there, waiting for my final signature. Don't give me an excuse to use it. Keep moving. I'm watching. I'm done watching you shuffle paper. The sound of these files is giving me a headache, and honestly, I've seen enough of your pathetic attempt at organization to know where you really stand. Step away from the desk. No, wait. I have a much more effective way to gauge your dedication to this firm. Look at that mess. Get down on the floor. right now. On your knees. Don't look at me like you're shocked. Don't pretend you aren't going to do exactly as I say. You wanted to keep your position, didn't you? You wanted me to toss that termination file into the trash and pretend you aren't a massive failure. Consider this your final interview. This is how I'll know if you're actually committed to my department. And committed to me. There. Much better. A very natural look for you, isn't it? Kneeling in the middle of a mess, looking up at me. You look much more authentic down there than you do sitting in an ergonomic office chair. I've been wearing these heels for 10 hours. They're sharp, they're painful, and they've been carrying me across this building all day while I cleaned up your mistakes. I think they require a little bit of maintenance. Crawl forward. Closer to my feet. I scuffed the leather on the toe of my shoe today. I want you to lean down and clean it off. With your mouth. Shh. Go on. Don't hesitate. Show me exactly what your career means to you. Show me that you're willing to swallow every ounce of your ego just to keep your keycard working for one more day. That's it. Press harder. I want to feel how desperate you are. I want to know you completely belong to me before I even consider saving your job. Now, listen to me very carefully while you're down there making yourself useful. If you ever think about complaining about this little audit to anyone, if you even think about crying to HR or sending a discreet email to the VP, I will utterly destroy you. I won't just fire you. I'll make sure your name is toxic in this entire industry. I'll tell them you cornered me in the archives. I'll tell them you were unstable, that you were a workplace hazard I was trying to manage quietly until you crossed a line. Who do you think the board will believe? The flawless executive of the corner office? Or the incompetent junior associate who can't even sort a box of files? Exactly. Shh. You're cornered. And the most amusing part is, we both know you don't actually want to leave. You've been craving this dynamic for months. I saw it in the way you practically trembled when I called you into my office. Saw it in the way you stared at my legs during board meetings. Well, congratulations. You have my full attention now. Stay right there. Don't move a muscle until I give you permission. I like looking down at you. Good boy. Shh. We aren't finished yet. Don't move. Let me just enjoy this for a second. The way you look when you've completely surrendered your pride to me. Alright, you can get up now. Slowly. I want to see you try to compose yourself. There. Stand right there in front of the desk. You look entirely different now, don't you? A little more obedient. I have to admit, I didn't think you would break this easily. Most of the men in this office would have tried to cling to their pathetic corporate dignity. But you spent the last hour acting like a perfect, compliant pet, just the way I demanded. Listen to that sound. That's the sound of your termination file being turned into confetti. You aren't getting fired tonight. In fact, if you maintain this level of submissive performance, your trajectory at this company is going to skyrocket. I've already drafted a transfer form. I'm pulling you out of the general pool. You are going to be my executive liaison for all my private closed-door operations. You're going to be attached to my hip, my own personal, highly trained asset. But a new title isn't the only thing you've earned tonight. If you stay this docile, if you continue to be my perfect, obedient good boy every time I close my office door, I might have a much more intense reward waiting for you. Something that goes far beyond a salary bump. Something very physical. I think you've earned a taste of what it's like to be properly used by me. I'll let your imagination handle the details for now. I love the way your breathing hitches when I keep you guessing. Don't think this means you can relax. The pressure's permanently on now. You know exactly what I demand from you. You know the cost of keeping me satisfied. If you slip up, if you try to pull away from me for even a second, I can print a new termination form in 30 seconds. Shh. But that's not going to happen, is it? You've already proven how much you love kneeling for me. You've been wanting to belong to me since the day you were hired. Well, you got your wish. You are completely mine. Go home. Get some rest. You're going to need it for tomorrow. I want you back in my private office at 5 sharp. Not a second later. We have a whole new list of professional training lessons planned out for us. And I guarantee you're going to find them incredibly stimulating. Good boy. Now, get out of the archives before I change my mind and make you stay all night. Hey there, this is Lady Lore. I just want to say, if you made it to the end, thank you so much, and I'm proud of you. I hope to see you again in whatever we make next. Take care out there. Goodbye!